Imagine you are called to court as a witness to your neighbor's child abuse. You and your neighbor are best friends, and you often are at your neighbor's house. Sometimes you engage in shady stuff at your neighbor's house, but because you're best friends, you would never report him. A few weeks later, however, someone else reports your neighbor for physical child abuse, and you are called to court as a witness. Although you hate to rat out your best friend, you are forced to confirm this abuse. Then the attorney asks you the question that you've been dreading. Why would your best friend abuse his children in front of you? Are you in any way an accomplice to this crime? What were you doing at his house when you were witnessing such things? Although you are not an accomplice to this crime, you know that if you tell the whole story, you will essentially be accusing yourself of committing a different crime. What do? Are you forced to tell the truth under oath, or is there another way?
As every good American knows, the U.S. Constitution was created in 1787 and is the supreme law of the United States. It's the structure of our government, but it's not only used by our government officials, but it's also for us. It contains the rights, privileges, and immunities that we have as American citizens. Framers of the Constitution knew that we were evolving people, so they paved the way to adapt our laws. Since the time of the Constitution was ratified, there have been 27 amendments to the Constitution which have changed part of it or added something new in order to better our government system. One of these amendments that can be applied to this scenario is the Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment basically outlines 5 different rights: the right to grand jury, the right for protection against double jeopardy, the right against self-incrimination, the right to due process of law, the right to protect against eminent domain. But for this scenario, we don't need to consider the whole amendment. We only need to consider the right to self-incrimination.
Self-incrimination is the act of incriminating oneself or exposing oneself to prosecution, especially by giving evidence or testimony. Most people know this as your right to remain silent, as said by police officers when he recites your Miranda rights when he places you under arrest. But what many people don't know is that this right does not only apply when you are arrested, but it's something that you possess at any given moment. For this reason, the right against self-incrimination can be applied to our scenario. So let's place ourselves back in the courtroom. The attorney just asked you, what were you doing at his house when you witnessed the abuse? And you know that what you did was wrong, and you don't want to turn yourself in. It's here when you can apply the right against self-incrimination by simply saying, I plead the Fifth. At this point, you and your attorney and the judge all go into a private room and discuss your situation.
If it turns out while you witnessed this abuse, you and your friend were doing cocaine, then in this case you were not obliged under oath to reveal this to the court, since doing cocaine is illegal and testifying to this would indeed be an act to self-incrimination. In this case, the judge, the attorney are sworn to secrecy, and when you return to the courtroom, they will declare that you have exercised your Fifth Amendment right, and then the case would go on without further questioning to your situation.
However, if it turns out that while you witnessed the abuse, you and your friend were playing poker and gambling, the Fifth Amendment right does not apply. Although this is embarrassing, and you probably wouldn't want to share it with everyone, it's not illegal. In this case, the judge and the attorney will inform you that you must reveal this situation to the court. If not, you will be charged with not abiding by the court rules, and you'll thus be held in contempt of court.
So the next time when you're with your group of friends and someone asks, who took this last slice of pizza, don't turn yourself in, just plead the Fifth.